ready for baseball from Tropicana Field.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
And here's a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch, and that's how we'll get started in the Tuesday opener. And, Eric, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
And it was the offense that went south last time out. Managed only just 1 run in the loss yesterday. It's typical when you're in a cold streak like this. They just had a lot of trouble sustaining any kind of offense, and it definitely hurt them.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third.
Ground ball left side. Backhanded. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Mark Teixeira takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1.
1 out now.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out. And with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for Tampa Bay. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, well, Logan Forsythe, he doesn't have show-stopping speed, but his defense is highly regarded for a good reason. He's had some trouble staying healthy, but that shouldn't
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Yankees nothing. Tampa Bay coming up. It's Major League Baseball. Carlos Beltran will take his first cuts now. 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A little bouncer. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
Not exactly the most convincing base hit you're ever going to see. Let's call this thing a swinging bunt. Call it whatever you want. He'll call it a leadoff single.
Brian McCann stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Nobody out, runner on first.
Hey, ground ball right now.
And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And that is swung on and missed as McCann is retired for the first out. Greg Bird will dig in now. He homered in that series finale back on Sunday. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Strike them out. Clutch up for us right now.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
And I think they stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Here's Starlin Castro as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 3 homers and 49 runs batted in. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 1 left. Didi Gregorius comes forward, hoping to get it going at the plate. Only 1 hit in his last 4 ball games.
Nobody here, nobody.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope,
the next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
And Pierce will take this over to first for the out.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Jacoby Ellsbury will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
And a swing and a miss there by Ellsbury as he's down 0-2 now.
Well, I think most fans would remember Jacoby Ellsbury's amazing 2011 season. That year he won a Gold Glove, a Silver Slugger, and was runner-up for the AL MVP award just behind Justin Verlander. That was a pretty big year.
High pop-up. Bones has a play. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number
Brett
11.
Gardner stands in.
Gardner.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, get ahead. Stay ahead right
First
here.
pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
We got 2.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. The first baseman Mark Teixeira will step in to kick off the inning with Alex Rodriguez waiting on deck for the Yankees.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Swung on and missed by Teixeira, and they've got him right where they want him now. 0-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring the dangerous Alex Rodriguez to the plate. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And here's the ever dangerous Carlos Beltran. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in, Brian McCann. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Crisp, still ranging back. And this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run home run for Brian McCann. Standing in now, Greg Bird. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself. And leading off the inning, Starlin Castro, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Here comes the 1-0. Little dribbler up the first baseline. A barehand play by Pierce. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. You know, there's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Hit on the ground to short. Abercrombie is up with it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center.
Jacoby Ellsbury will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
He looks to be back in control now here in the 5th as that's swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Brett Gardner will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Here we go right now, fellas.
pulled toward right center field. On the move is Kiermaier. Makes the play, one away.
The first baseman,
Into the box now, Mark Teixeira, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret. This is his favorite side to hit from.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Under it is the left fielder.
I got it.
2 down.
the third baseman, number
Alex
13,
Rodriguez
Alex
will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk here would at least get a tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
And that misses, so the count goes full to A-Rod now, 3-2. Carlos Beltran would be next. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Leading off the inning, Carlos Beltran, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Abercrombie takes it in, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
And this isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game, your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or 2. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2.
Yeah, we got 1 here.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not...
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Greg Bird will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Grounded to short. Abercrombie moving to his right, on to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Starlin Castro will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough night
all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Chris will wait on it. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Now batting,
Didi Gregorius will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that's in there for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kiermaier moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Sometimes when you're facing the bottom third of an order, hey, just run it up there. Let him hit it. This is now back-to-back flyouts, and he hasn't had to work all that hard to get him.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Here we go. Here we go.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Pretty painless half of the... Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.